Kitty. We had this problem last time. Yes, naughty kitty cannot resist trying to dig through my food all the time. She's a very nosy kitty. Hi guys, it's me Happy Cat and this is my Aldi and ASDA food shop. So this is what I bought. Okay, so I'm going to start off this end. This is how much we've got to do, so there's quite a lot of shopping. I'm going to start this end just because there's less light this end, so I thought I'd start this end, then if it gets dark it's not too bad. Okay, so I've got my bananas as usual and my pears. I always buy bananas and pears. Got my red grapes again. I always buy them in smaller packets. If you didn't see my last video, I do this so I can they're easier to take out with me if I go out and about, so I've always got a small pack of grapes with me. I got these blueberries from Aldi. Oh yeah, by the way, all this that I'm saying now is from Aldi. I'll tell you what I got from ASDA as we go along. So I always buy my fruit in Aldi because fruit is a lot cheaper in Aldi. Like these blueberries I think were like £1.10. You wouldn't get that anywhere else, to be fair. Even like ASDA, they're quite expensive for blueberries. So I got these strawberries from Aldi because they were like £1.80 for a pack. And I love how they put all these little hearts around the packet because it's Valentine's Day. So, well, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. So I thought that's really, really cute. So I do like that. Okay, the next thing I bought was these Easy Peelers Satsumas, I believe. Or they're like sweet clams. I don't know, but I love these sweet little oranges. I prefer these little ones to the bigger ones. So I got these mug shots from ASDA as they were only 50p in the sale at the moment, which is pretty good. So tomato and herb are my favourite ones. So I actually find some of the mug shots, I don't know, I'm not overly keen on some of them, but I do like the tomato and herb one. I think that one's quite nice. I got some mushrooms from ASDA. Again, I normally get my mushrooms in Aldi, but I find like they go off really fast, so I thought I'll get my mushrooms from ASDA for a change. I used to get them in ASDA before, but I just thought, you know, like Aldi's a lot cheaper, but I noticed a lot of their stuff does go out of date very quickly. So got myself some jacket potatoes. I know it's upside down, but I do love my jacket potatoes, so I will definitely be having those this week. So if you saw my last video on my last shop, you see I had honey and mustard dressing. This is the one I was talking about. This is the lemon and pepper dressing and I love it. It's only like 80p for a pot. This one is like half a sin per like spoon. If you see, it's 48 calories per 100 ml, but there's 250 mils in this bottle. And the fat's 0.7 grams of fat per 100 ml. So it's very, very, very Slimmer World friendly. So I love this. This is the one I love putting on top of like my salmon. It goes so nice with salmon. So I got my broccoli as well. Of course, I always buy 2 lots of broccoli. And I bought my juices. This is my favourite squash that ASDA do, which is the peach and apricot. It is gorgeous. But I also do like the Robinson's peach as well. I know they're both peach, but this one does taste different to that one. So yeah, I just got one of each. This was on sale for £1 today, and these are really like 78p, something like that. So they are definitely worth getting. So again, all these are really low calories and no sugar, well hardly any sugar and no fat or anything like that. So these are free on Slimmer World. So I got these in ASDA. I know these are sinned, like there are a few sins per bag, but I've been having just like long grain rice with my curries and it's just not hitting the mark, and I don't really want to buy this type of rice as a bag, so I just thought I'd buy these microwavable ones. So this was only 75p a bag from Aldi. So this is obviously like a branded rice, so for 75p a bag I think I've got a good bargain there. Right, now moving on to all my little naughty treats. So of course, right, this looks a lot guys, but Kitty, what are you doing? right, I know this looks like a lot of treats, but this is like a month's supply. So I tend to do that. I tend to buy like a month's supply of treats and then stick them all in my little sin tin, and then I can munch on them like throughout the month. This will last me like a month. So it looks a lot now, but I just like to buy it in one go. So obviously I got my little Romeo bars, which are just like the Bounty bars, but they're like the mini treat size ones. And then I got the club bars. I got one of each, fruit, mint and orange. I find club bars are very satisfying. They're like 5 or 6 cents each, something like that. But if you really like craving a chocolate bar, like a whole chocolate bar, I find the club bars are very satisfying. You finish it and you feel like you've had a chocolate bar. You don't feel like you've had half a chocolate bar. Like, it's really satisfying. So even though there might be a little bit more sins than other things, I find that these actually help keep me on track more, because I only need one and then I'm satisfied and I don't crave chocolate afterwards. Right, so I apologise in advance if I'm a little bit sniffly today. I've still got a bit of a cold going on. But I got my Alpenlight bars, because these are all £1 in ASDA at the moment. So I got the double chocolate, the Jaffa cakes, and the summer fruits. Obviously these are all light, so they go within Healthy Extra B or 3 sins each. But I like to mix this all into one tin, because then if I got the choice of a Club Bar and Alpenlight, I would normally try to go for an Alpenlight, just because it's a little bit healthier. So yeah, I class these all as sins really. I don't really have these as healthy extras, so I normally have them as a sin anyway. They've just released a new double dark chocolate one, which I really want to try, but it's not an Alpenlight one, unfortunately. So I was tempted to try it and just sin it, but no, I just thought I'll just stick with these 3 for now. So as it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, I did actually buy myself some flowers last week, but they started to die. So I got these gorgeous bunch of flowers, and I think they are absolutely stunning. Look at the colours on that. We've got pinks, blues, oranges. I absolutely love this. This is such a beautiful bunch of flowers, and look at the price. £2.50 from Aldi. That is like one of the best price of flowers, and they're just so beautiful. Like, I absolutely love these. So yeah, those are definitely going to go upstairs in my room. So I got some sugar-free drinks in Asda as well. I got the Orange Crush, and all these are 0 sugar, which means you can have these, they're sin-free. I find these taste so similar to Fanta, so if you're a fan of Fanta, you want to get it a bit cheaper, definitely recommend this. This is always £1. And then I got the Tropical Crush one. It's basically kind of the same as the orange one, but with tropical flavours. So it's more like a pineapple-y and sort of grapefruits, that sort of flavour. So that's very nice as well. Right then, so again, this is mixed stuff from Asda and Aldi, but we're on the last section now. So I got my crispy mixed leaf salad, which I use for a lot of like sandwiches and that sort of thing. I just got my tomatoes, I got my cucumber, I got carrots. Right, I got my carrots in Asda this time, because last week I bought them in Aldi, and my carrots from Aldi were meant to still be in date until tomorrow, and look at them. That is one nasty rank carrot. So yeah, I'm a bit wary with Aldi's like sell by dates. I don't trust them, so I'm gonna go with Asda this week. I've got some lighter cheese slices from Aldi. I haven't tried these before, so I'm not sure what they're like, but I'm not a big cheese eater really. I don't buy that much cheese, but now and again it's nice to have like a cheese slice in a sandwich or something like that. So talking of sandwiches, I haven't even bought a loaf of bread this week, because I've realised I eat these way more than I actually eat bread. So I haven't actually bought bread for 2 weeks in a row now, and I've just been buying these sandwich thins instead, because I really don't have bread for like hardly anything. So I went with these. So the next thing I bought were these. These were like £4 for £4, so I've got some options and some highlights. I'm going to do a review on all these hot chocolates in a couple of weeks' time once I've tried them all. I also bought a few more the other day. So the other day I bought like the mint one and the white chocolate one and a couple of others. So I'm going to try them all over the next couple of weeks and then give my review on which one I like. I'm actually looking forward to trying the hazelnut, because I love hazelnut so much. So I'm hoping that's going to be a really, really nice one. Yep, so I thought I'd try those. So meat-wise, I bought my bacon. Again, I actually bought the reduced salt one this time. So I got the reduced salt, and I tried to make sure I pick one with the least amount of fat, so I can just trim that off really easily. I bought my salmon fillets. Now salmon's going up and up in price even more every single week. Asda was selling them for £4, so they're so expensive. So I got these from Aldi. They were £3.20. Again, they've gone up since 20p last week, so salmon prices are going up like crazy. So I bought some chicken fillets as well. These were like £1.70 in Aldi. I haven't tried these before, so I'm looking forward to trying them. I'm a little bit nervous cooking chicken, because right, I have a slight worry that I'm going to get food poisoning. I really worry about food poisoning a lot, so to cook chicken, I get really, really worried. I know you can get food poisoning from like nearly everything, but yeah, cooking chicken, I don't trust myself I'm going to cook it right. So, but I thought, let's give it a challenge. Let's try the chicken this week. So I got these as well. I like having these in my sandwiches. They do different flavours, but I like the barbecue ones. These were only £1 this week. So if you look, they're quite low fat, and the entire packet's about 160 calories, something like that. So it's pretty low. But these are actually really, really tasty, and they're really, really filling. So I don't mind, even if these are a couple cents each, I don't mind. So next thing I got was the sunflower spread. I was just running out of this, so I had to, well, I wasn't running out, they go out of date before I get a chance to eat it all. So yeah, that's how little, I don't eat butter very much. The only time I have butter, it's a little bit in my potatoes. Like, I don't even use butter in sandwiches, so I hardly use butter at all, but this is just handy to have around, like if I have potatoes and stuff like that. So be wary, right? I always check labels for everything, but this one, if you look, it's 3 grams of fat. 30 grams of fat per 100 grams, right? So quite high in fat. But be wary to check your labels, because some brands, like if you get like, I don't believe it's not butter and that sort of thing, and it's like the light version or the low fat version, you might find it's actually more fattening than ones like this. So check your labels. And also sometimes I find like a low fat brand on one thing is actually higher than a normal fat one on another brand. So do keep an eye out for butters and spreads and that sort of thing, and check the labels. I tried the Aldi mayonnaise, and to be honest, I hated it. Well, it wasn't too bad, but the texture was just very runny and it didn't taste like mayonnaise. Nah, I just didn't like it. So I went back to the ASDA one, which is my favourite, because ASDA used to do the lighter, like the lighter one, which is even lighter than this one. And for some reason they stopped doing it, which is really annoying, because obviously I prefer to get the lighter version. But I'll settle with this. I mean, it might be a little bit more fattening than the Aldi one, but the taste is so much better. So I think obviously this one is the one I'm going to stick with more. So yeah, so I bought 2 bottles again for the same reason that I don't go to Asda often, so I thought I'd get 2, and that should last me for quite a while. So I got some treaties for my kitty cats, but that doesn't concern you guys. Unless you really want to try eating these, that's up to you. But I guarantee they're probably quite a lot of sins, so I wouldn't go there. But anyway, yeah, these are just for my kitties. I got my mints from Asda this week, and it was on sale this week. So this whole pack, and it's 12%. People will moan about it not being 5%, but I did explain in the last video that I like 12% just because I find it cooks better, and I hardly need to use any oil at all. I know you've got Frylight, but in my experience, when you use Frylight and 5% fat, it's so dry afterwards, and I find you have to end up having so much Frylight just to cook it. So 12% fat, I always find better. You can always drain some of the mints if you want in between. Right, I bought the Aldi version last week, and the meat was turning brown, and it still had like 2 days left to the expiry, so, and the meat was turning brown. So I thought, right, sometimes if the meat's turning brown, it's not too bad, you can still eat it. I opened the packet and it reeked of like vinegar, so it was completely gone off, and it was really on the turn, and it still had 2 days left. Like, what if I cooked that and then I got food poisoning from it? Yet it was 2 days within the expiry date. So yeah, I'm not, all the fish I bought from Aldi, has been brilliant. Like, I haven't had any problem with the fish, but all the meat, well, not all the meat, because that's not fair, but some of the meat I bought, I found has gone off like before the expiry. So I don't know, and meat's quite expensive, so I don't want to waste money. So I just thought, right, I'll get it in Asda this time. So I also got my Pepsi Max as well, which is something it's one of my favourite drinks. And then I got the skim milk. Again, do you know what? I always drunk skim milk. I always prefer it. Like, it hasn't been a hard change for me, because I always drink skim milk anyway. I just prefer the taste of it. I find the blue one is way too creamy. So I got my Actimel. Of course, I absolutely love my Actimel. And I got really, really ill last year. Like, I had this reoccurring infection that kept coming back, and I was on antibiotics for like 3 months solid. But I found having Actimel definitely helped, and especially if you're on antibiotics, definitely drink Actimel, because it rebalances your bacteria levels. Actimel is also brilliant if you are lactose intolerant, because I'm lactose intolerant as well, hence why I don't eat a lot of cheese, and I have skim milk. Like, I'm very careful with dairy. I don't have too much dairy because I'm lactose intolerant. Also, if you have any like tummy problems, like you have IBS, or you're just feeling that you've got a bit of a tummy bug or anything like that, Actimel is brilliant, because it just raises your good bacteria in your stomach, and it just keeps your digestive system healthy. So I really cannot express enough how much Actimel has helped me. Now, if you're already quite fit and healthy, Actimel probably won't be too beneficial to you, but if you're ill, or if you're taking antibiotics, or if you have any stomach issues or anything like that, definitely take Actimel. I take it every single day. This is the zero fat version, so it's only 1.5 sins per bottle. But to be fair, I wouldn't even sin this personally, because the health definitely outweighs any sins that Slimming World has put on it. So my treat to myself is venison burgers. I'm going to treat myself to these tomorrow. They are sinned, so just be wary of that, because they are 3.4 grams of fat, but they're only 100 calories per burger, which is pretty good. I'm probably going to have mine in my thin slices anyway. But venison is one of my favourite types of meat, but it is really, really hard to come by. Even if you go to the butcher's, venison's only around on season, or you have to order it. So I'm going to have these tomorrow as part of my Valentine's Day treat to myself. Right, so I think I got everything. I don't think I'm missing anything. I don't think I forgot to show you anything. So yes, I did actually get quite a big shop today. So yeah, that was my shop today. I don't think I'm missing anything out. I did actually spend quite a bit today. I think it was like 50 or 60 pounds. Oh my God, I forgot to show you something. Oh my God, this is the best thing I bought today. This is my favorite thing ever. Right, in case you guys haven't cottoned on by now, I love cats. It's so cute. It's angel cats. Look at that, it's little cats with angel wings on it. It's so cute. And there's also little rainbows on there as well. So I'm super chuffed with this. I've just turned it around so you can see the back, and if you look, there are little kitties and little rainbows and all pretty colours all over it. So yay! Right, I know I'm a big kid, but I don't care. So thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more videos. And until next time, bye!